As far as this latest album, when did Christian start working on it?
Chris,
Quando ho iniziato a comporre Scorg,
sì?
gli dici che abbiamo iniziato qualche anno fa con le prime idee, ma dovevamo ancora concretizzare il sound che si è evoluto negli ultimi 2 anni e abbiamo concretizzato i pezzi uno dietro l'altro anche grazie al lockdown,
Okay.
perché avevamo più tempo.
I understood the word lockdown.
Yeah, right. Because, during lockdown, we had a lot of time to spend at home. And so we also spent on music this time. So the writing process of Scourge started a few years ago, but during the lockdown, it took a very big step on. So in the last 2 years, the album was completed.
Gotcha. I should also mention that before Scourge, you guys did a split release, right, in 2015?
Yes, right.
How would you compare the music on that split release to the songs that are on Scourge?
Oh, let's say that the songs on Scourge are very different, let's say, because they are more aggressive, more fast, more brutal, and we try to keep things more, how can I say, easy for us, more spontaneous, let's say,
Okay.
because on the mini we try to make song more complex, and that was not the case on Scourge, of course.
Christian, you wanted Scourge to be more simple or more straightforward?
Cosa mi hai chiesto?
Se preferivi che Scourge fosse più semplice, più diretto.
No, tu digli che noi abbiamo fatto di tutto perché l'album fosse diretto, per cui noi abbiamo fatto le cose complicate, ma è il risultato diretto perché siamo bravissimi. Inventala tu, Daniele, non so che cazzo rispondere.
Allora, okay. Yes, he wanted things to be more in your face, like straightforward. And actually, few songs are quite complicated in the structure, but the final result is very direct, very in your face, even if the structure is quite complex, actually. But the
Anche perché le abbiamo pensate per farle dal vivo, no?
many songs are composed with the idea to play them on stage, so in a live situation. And this means we had to be very straight to the people listening us on stage.
Gotcha. So we're talking about the second Sepolcral album called Scourge, which was released on February 17th of this year through Time to Kill Records. Christian, when did you feel that the album was finished? When did you feel you had enough songs or that you were ready to record the album?
Mi hai chiesto che sensazioni hai avuto dopo che abbiamo finito l'album?
No, quando hai pensato che l'album era finito per te? Quando eri
Mm.
soddisfatto coi pezzi?
Quando abbiamo composto Miserable Choice. Quando abbiamo composto quel pezzo lì ho detto, boh, è finito, anche perché è l'ultimo che ho composto. E lì ho detto, boh, con questa chiudiamo l'album.
Okay. So Christian says that the last song he composed for the album was The Miserable Choice. And after that, he said, well, now it's done. And he was satisfied with the composition process of every song. And with that particular song, he says that the album needed no more songs to be added.
Okay. So the miserable choice is almost the last song, the second to the last song.
Yeah.
Christian, did you write the album in the order that we hear it?
Non ho capito?
Hai scritto i pezzi nell'ordine in cui sono messi nel CD?
Assolutamente no. L'ordine del CD è dettato da una progressione che abbiamo voluto dare per dare un certo feeling all'ascoltatore dall'inizio alla fine e che abbia voglia di ascoltarlo ancora e ancora e ancora.
Okay, of course, no. Songs were composed in a different order, and The Miserable Choice was the last one, and it's quite at the end of the album. But we wanted to make things very progressive, and we wanted the listener to play the album a second time after the first. So we tried to put an order to make the listener to keep interest in the listening.
Gotcha. Where did you guys record the album?
Well, we stayed, let's say, in our area. That means the northeast of Italy. And we choose to work with a very talented and young producer here. And his name is J.W. Rice. And he took care of every aspect of the recording. Starting from the drums, he found a nice studio to record some good natural drums. And then he took care of recording guitars, bass, and of course, everything about vocals, because he is also a great singer. And he took care of mixing and mastering process. So we went in three different studios, one for drums, one for guitars and bass, and one for vocals.
Okay.
But in our area, let's say.
What's the name of his studio?
He
Quindi
is
voglio-
Double Rise Audio.
Why Jay? Why did you choose to work with him?
We knew him since few years, because he is also, as I mentioned, he is a singer of a good band here in Italy. And he lives in we're already in contact. And we listened to his previous productions, and we felt like he was the right guy for what we were looking for.
Okay. What's the name of his band?
Despite Exile.
Sorry, can you tell me one more time when you entered the studio?
We entered the studio in the early summer of 2021.
Daniele,
Yeah.
do you want to say anything about the lyrics of the album?
I can say that I'm not the lyricist, so I don't write lyrics for Sepolcral.
Okay.
But of course I know every aspect of them. Let's say they are not very, how can I say, they are very introspective, lyrics. There's nothing, how can I say it? You can find different meanings reading our lyrics. It's not something very, very easy, very, very straight to understand. You can give them different meanings, usually about many things that happen in your life, because they are based on real happenings and real feelings, but they don't explain these feelings in detail. So you can find your own personal meaning reading them.
Gotcha. There's one song that is where the lyrics are in Italian. Is that right?
Yes, the short one
Yeah.
is about 20 seconds, and we wanted to make this is kind of experimentation, because we never made any song before in Italian, and yeah, this song is experimentation both in the instrumental part and in the lyrics, because it's only 20 seconds. And well, we tried something and we were satisfied with the result, and so we wanted to put it on the album, you know.
Is it a different feeling when you're doing death metal vocals in Italian?
Yes, I need to say yes, it's different, because I'm growling and screaming in my mother language, and it's not something I'm used to, because I'm more used, of course, to sing and growl in English, let's say. So it was a kind of new feeling for me.
Yeah. I mean, English is easier to do vocals for metal, because the language tends to be very monotone. Do you know what I mean? Like just one.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's easy to do death growls or black metal vocals or whatever in English. I think other languages you need to like, I know the language we speak here in Malaysia, Malay. It tends to be very up and down and up and down, and so it's it's difficult to translate that to metal.
Oh yeah, okay. It's let's say we can say the same for Italian, you know, because Italian is very, let's say, melodic language, and it's difficult to translate in screams and growls, you know.